What's up guys, and welcome back to a brand new Hijomeatman news video. And in today's Austrian Grand Prix, history has been made once again this season. 2020 obviously bringing up a lot of surprises, but this weekend's surprise, obviously Miguel Oliveira taking his first MotoGP win, and KTM, breaking that Ducati streak. Obviously Ducati winning at Austria since 2016, and obviously until now, they've never been defeated. And Miguel Oliveira, very good race from him. He left it all down to the last corner. Obviously Paul Espargaro and Jack Miller went into that final corner together, and Miguel Oliveira picked up the pieces from the little mess up from Jack and Paul on that final little section of the track. And Miguel Oliveira placed himself perfectly, blasted out the final corner, and took the checkered flag to become the first Portuguese rider to actually win in MotoGP. He was the first Portuguese rider to win in the paddock anyway, when he won back in Moto3, but he's now also the first to win in MotoGP, and obviously got KTM a win, a second win of the season, albeit it is the Tech 3 team, but it is still a KTM winning at their home track, which is massive for KTM. Obviously 2 bikes on the podium, with Paul Espargaro sat in third, led the whole way in the sprint race, but unfortunately the team told him he was 0.0 of a gap to Jack Miller when he did have 0.3. He did go defensive into turn 3, messed it all up, but it is what it is. And Miguel Oliveira, placed himself perfectly on that final lap, especially in the last part of the lap, I guess you could say, the second half, the last couple of sectors, obviously when Jack Miller and Paul were battling, he positioned himself perfectly, brought the gap back that he had to them, and obviously took it in the last corner, took the race win. Like I said, first win for him, first win for a Portuguese rider in MotoGP, and also the first time that we've seen Ducati take an L at the Austrian Grand Prix. And it really is exciting this year to see all these different winners. Obviously we've seen Brad Binder take his first win, not only in MotoGP, Moto2, Moto3, we're also seeing new winners in that, but MotoGP, we're seeing, people get their first podiums, people get their first wins, we're seeing KTM be competitive, we're seeing Suzuki be competitive. It's a really great season this year. There's probably going to be plenty more surprises throughout the year, and it's going to be very exciting to see, how Miguel Oliveira goes for the rest of the season, because he has been a super strong rider this year. He's had a lot of unlucky situations. He obviously got took out by Brad Binder, then he had that collision with Paul Espargaro, so he has had a lot of unlucky situations, and it's going to be interesting to see how he goes for the rest of the season when we go back to action in Misano, and obviously next year being promoted into the full factory Red Bull KTM team, alongside Brad Binder. So it's all going to be very interesting. Make sure to leave it down in the comments. What was your thoughts on today's race? Pretty wild stuff, to be honest. Obviously race 1 and race 2 were just totally different from each other, pretty much like last weekend really. It was definitely very exciting, and it's great to see a new winner, a new nationality obviously taking a win. We saw a French rider get the first win in a long time with Quartararo, and now obviously we've got our first South African in God knows how long, and now obviously we got Miguel Oliveira. So it is great, great for Portugal. Obviously final race of the season at the end of the calendar in Portimao, so that's going to be very interesting. But you guys, make sure to leave it all down into the comments, leave a like and subscribe for more content as always, and I'll see you with some brand new videos very soon.